Hello, Australia. It's so great to be here. I have been here since Sunday. I've enjoyed listening to Danielle and Cassandra share their stories, and I'm excited to share my story and to share more about this business opportunity. But my friend Jen Orlando from the ARBONNE home office and I flew here on Sunday and spent a few days in Sydney, and I am in love with Australia. We got to go to the Taronga Zoo, to the Botanical Gardens, saw the beautiful Sydney Opera House. We rode the ferry 3 times, went to a couple of markets, went to Manly Beach. Yes, some people from Manly Beach over here. And then today we went to the wildlife sanctuary and played with the koala bears and the kangaroos. And I learned that there's an unlimited number of lorikeets that can land on my head. So that was amazing. And I'm so excited for our convention that's ahead, for those of you that are ARBONNE consultants, and to the guests, welcome, because the person who invited you to this meeting tonight thinks very highly of you. And they see something in you that tells them, this friend of mine, or this person I just met today, whoever you are, has what it takes to be successful in this business. And so I hope that you will listen with open ears, an open mind, and an open heart, because sometimes opportunities come disguised as skincare and health and wellness companies. And so I want to share a little bit about my story. I have been in ARBONNE for 28 years. So I was 4 years old when I joined. Skincare, makeup. No, I was not, but I joined ARBONNE in 1991. I was born and raised in Brazil and went to the United States to go to college. I got a degree in psychology, which landed me an amazing job as a secretary. And so I was living paycheck to paycheck, working 8 to 5, and just pretty miserable being behind a desk. And there was something inside me that I would feel where I would think, I know I was made for more than this. There has to be more than this to life. And I was really struggling financially. And there was one particular month I remember because it was a tremendous, crucial point in my life. I got a $200 bill that I couldn't afford to pay. I just simply didn't have the money to pay that bill. And I told one of my friends about it, and I asked her not to tell anyone. But a couple of days later, the secretary of the church I went to called me and said, Cecilia, after work today, will you come by my office because I have something for you? And so I went to her office at the end of the day, and she handed me an envelope, and I took it to my car, and I opened it, and inside the envelope was $200 cash. No note, no card, no name, had no idea who it was from. And my very first thought was embarrassment, because I thought, oh my gosh, my friend told people, and maybe everybody in my church knows about it. Maybe they had a meeting about me and like, save Cecilia, everybody give $1. But then I had this overwhelming thought of gratitude that now I was able to pay my bill. But what I couldn't get out of my mind was the question, who did this? Who does this? Who hears of a need and then they give the money and they don't put their name on it so they can be acknowledged and recognized? And that really touched me that somebody had done that for me. And I remember that day thinking, if I ever have extra, I am gonna be that $200 person. And this giant inside me started thinking, you know, what could I do? What could I do? And it wasn't very long after that one of my friends gave me a sample of ARBONNE skincare products. And she called me to see if I had tried the products a few days later, and I had not. She called me again. I still had not tried it. And to make a long story short, she called me 5 times. And I only tried the products because at that time, no one had heard of ARBONNE in the state of Oklahoma where I live. No one. And I thought, I don't know if I can trust this. Maybe somebody makes it in their garage. I don't know. But after 5 times, I only tried the products because I thought if I try the products, I'll tell her I tried them, and then she'll leave me alone. But if you have not tried the ARBONNE skincare, let me tell you what's going to happen when you do. You're going to try the products and you're going to go, oh my gosh, I have to have this. And that's what happened to me. So I started using the products, and then I learned that there was an amazing opportunity attached to these products. I did not know that it was going to work, but I knew that what I was doing wasn't going to work. So I knew that it was the only door in front of me that would give me the potential for my life to look different, and I had to walk through it, even though I was afraid to do it. And so I jumped in with both feet and decided to do everything that my upline told me to do. And I remember, just sharing the products with people, but I was very, very scared to even call. In fact, when I signed up, I told my sponsor, I just want you to know a couple of things. The first thing is, I know that you probably have meetings that you're gonna ask me to go to, but I don't do those things. I don't go to meetings, so don't ask me to do that. Also, I'm not gonna call any of my friends and ask them, if they're interested in the products. If they call me, great, but I'm not gonna call anyone. Can you just imagine what she might have told her upline about me? Like, oh, I found somebody amazing. She knew I was really scared, but she loved me where I was. I jumped in, and now 20 years later, my life looks so different. I have a life of choices. I've grown so much as a person. I have financial freedom, and I'm able every single month to be a $200 person or more to other people, and have an entire organization of people who think like that. And so I absolutely love this business, and I want to share everything that I can with you guys in the few minutes that we have together. I want to ask you a question, and that is, if you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? I love this quote by Albert Einstein. He said, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. I love that, don't you? We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So where will you be in 5 years if you keep doing what you're doing? Another way for me to ask that question is, if the main income earner in your family could no longer work, how long would you last from your savings? Some people would look at their watch and go, about an hour. So tonight, you have an opportunity to redefine your future. And I hope you will take it. So I love this first slide, next slide, that says, ARBONNE transforms lives through pure, botanically based ingredients in scientifically tested products, a pure, healthy lifestyle, and the pure joy of helping others. So what if you had extra money every month? What if you were your own boss and no one could tell you when to work? And what if you could improve your health and help other people change their lives? So let me tell you a little bit about the ARBONNE story. ARBONNE has been around since 1980, so we have an amazing history. We've been around for 40 years almost, and we're gonna be around. So you can trust that this is a company that's gonna be here. Our products are botanically based, and we have beauty, health and wellness, and also, all kinds of products. We'll talk about that in a minute. We have cutting edge research and development, and you can trust that. Our philosophy is our products are pure, safe, and beneficial. Our consultants, as you've heard from two of them, and probably will meet many more, are passionate. We love what we do. And there's a saying that when you love what you do, you will never work a day in your life. It's a global company with an amazing compensation plan. We have an amazing home office team that's so committed to us, and everything that we do is state of the art. Our distribution, client support, technology, and it's important that we're a member of the Direct Selling Association in Australia. The ARBONNE product advantage. We have an advantage over other products because our products are really unique. We combine the best of science, nature, and technology. Our formulas are botanically inspired and plant-based. And we follow the European standards for skincare and cosmetics. And in Europe, they ban 1,400 ingredients from products. They say these are ingredients that are not safe. In the US, where I live, the Food and Drug Administration only bans 11 ingredients. But ARBONNE goes a step further, and we have over 2,000 ingredients that are not allowed in our products. So you are getting the best. Our products are all clinically tested. We never test on animals, and we have certifications. We are gluten-free, vegan certified, and other certifications. As I said, our products are pure, so we don't put anything that's not good for you in our products. They're safe. You can know that everything that we use has been tested, and it's not gonna harm you. And they're beneficial, which means they give you results. So, we don't use animal byproducts. Our products, no artificial flavors, no artificial colors, no artificial sweeteners, nothing like that. And we have an amazing range of consumable products. You guys, the key word is consumable. When I first joined ARBONNE, the only thing we had at the time was skincare, and it was either normal to oily or normal to dry. And you are one of those things, because we don't have anything else. So nobody could say, I have really, really dry skin. You can't be that. Or really, really oily skin. You can't be that. We only had that. But I remember the very first time that a client reordered a product from me. I sold the products, and then 3 months later, she ran out of cleanser, and she called me and reordered. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I made the sale one time. She actually used it. She ran out, and now she's calling me and reordering. And I remember thinking, I did nothing for that second sale because she had a consumable product. So when you're looking for a company, you want to make sure that it's products that people are using on a regular basis. And so we have skincare, nutrition, personal care, and makeup. How many of you here, raise your hand if you washed your face today? So some of you are gonna lie, you didn't, but you're gonna say you did. That's okay. So you use skincare. If you took a protein shake or ate a bar or an energy drink, nutrition, shampoo, if you shampooed your hair or used body wash, you have the personal care. And then if you have lip gloss or mascara, you guys, you are already giving somebody else your business, and you could be giving it to yourself. So we have the products that people use every single day, so you don't have to talk them into it. Of all of our lines, we have two that stand out. The first one is our flagship skincare product, RE9 Advanced. When ARBONNE launched RE9 Advanced, our company just went skyrocket with growth because it completely changed people's skin, and people saw results like they had never seen before. We use amazing ingredients in those products, and they lessen the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Raise your hand if you would like to have more wrinkles, right? No one. So this is something people want and are looking for. They improve, the texture of your skin, hydration. You guys, the anti-aging market is a $285 billion industry. The anti-aging market is a $285 billion industry. Don't you want a piece of that? You can have a business where you're offering people something they are already looking for. So RE9 skincare is one of our hot lines of products. The other one is ARBONNE Nutrition, where we give people a healthier alternative. And through our 30 Days to Healthy Living program, we give people a jump start for them to learn how to live a healthier lifestyle, how to eat clean in a simple way that's a cookie cutter formula. And when you buy the nutrition products, we teach you exactly what to do so that you can make better choices and live a healthier lifestyle. Those products are dairy and soy free, they're vegan, vegan certified. We use no artificial colors and no gluten, and so they are products that are so amazing for you. The global weight loss market is a $670 billion industry. So think about skincare and nutrition, two things that people are looking for, and you can have a piece of that pie through this business. Now, what kind of company is ARBONNE? We actually distribute our products through social marketing. So some people have heard network marketing. Social marketing is completely different from traditional retail. When you go to a store and you buy something, you are paying a lot of people for that product because it came from the manufacturer, then it goes to the wholesaler, the warehouse, the sales force, the retailer, and then you, the consumer. That's traditional retail. Also, every time you purchase a product through traditional retail, you are making somebody else rich because you don't benefit anything from it. Through social marketing, the product will go from the manufacturer to the independent consultant and then the consumer. So ARBONNE is able to use the money that they have to upcharge through traditional retail to put into better research and development, better formulas, better ingredients, and to help the consultants who are referring the products to other people make money. You guys, all of you are already practicing social marketing. Just ARBONNE consultants are getting paid for it. But all of you refer things you like to your friends. For example, how many of you know of a great restaurant here, around here? Raise your hand if you know of a great restaurant. If you tell one of your friends to go eat at that restaurant, I promise you this, the restaurant owner is not gonna send you a note saying, thank you for sending your friend. Attached is a check with a percentage of what your friend spent as my thank you to you for your referral. That doesn't happen. But when you recommend, as a consultant, when you recommend ARBONNE to your friends and they buy the products, ARBONNE will send you a check to thank you for your referral. So it's something that we are already practicing. So what are some of the benefits of social marketing? You get to be your own boss. Don't you love that? I mean, who doesn't want to be their own boss? When I was working as a secretary, 40 hours a week, I really liked my boss. Don't get me wrong. There's just one thing I didn't like about him. He told me what to do. Right? He told me when to be there. He told me when I could leave. He told me when I could take off. And I never minded working 40 hours a week. I remember always thinking, I don't mind working 40 hours a week. I just want to pick the 40 hours. But my boss wouldn't let me pick. It had to be Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. So you get to be your own boss. You get to choose when you want to work your business. You can earn just extra money or a full-time income. When I joined ARBONNE, I really was only looking to make an extra few $100s a month. But it became a little more than that. A lot more, I have to say, to be honest. You get to work it around your schedule. I love that, especially for you, those of you who are parents and you want to spend more time with your children. You get to work this business around their schedule too. ARBONNE gives you amazing recognition and rewards. You will hear a little bit more about that in a little bit, and you get to have a better home-life balance. You run your business from your smartphone, which makes me so jealous, because if you're starting the business right now, you are just so ahead of where I was when I started 28 years ago, where we didn't even have cell phones. Think about that. Some of you cannot even comprehend a life without a cell phone or an hour without a cell phone. But literally, I would work all day and I would drive home after work and have to get to my house. Some of you will remember this. We had something called an answering machine where people would leave you messages and then you would hit play and then you hear their messages and you'd have to write down their name, their phone number, and sometimes they talk too fast, so you had to play it again because you missed what they said, and then I would return my calls. Today, wherever you are, if you have a cell phone, you are in business, so that's awesome. We have a willable business. It's a business that you can will to your family from the level of area manager and above, which I'll explain the levels in a little bit. And it is a huge industry. I want to give you guys an example of how big this is. The music industry is a $15 billion industry. The movie industry, $38 billion. Think about the next one. The video gaming industry is a $91 billion industry. Kids are in danger. But social marketing is a $183 billion industry. So all of you have friends who are already buying products through social marketing. And many of you have friends who will get involved in social marketing, but it's up to you whether they're going to do it with you or with someone else. Will you be the one to ask them? So why ARBONNE and why now? One of the things I love about this business is that you get to be your own boss. You get to be an entrepreneur without having to go to the bank and take out a major loan or put thousands of dollars on a credit card. It's very, very low minimum risk. You can earn part-time income or full-time income. You do have to put some effort into it, but you do get compensated for your efforts. When I had a full-time job, it didn't matter how much I worked, how hard I worked, my salary did not change. So in this business, the harder you work, the more money you make. You get to build a global internet-based business, and we have no territories. We have a history of evergreen committed. ARBONNE has been pure, safe, and beneficial before pure, safe, and beneficial was in. Our products have high standards, and also I love it that ARBONNE is partnering with TerraCycle already in the US, and it's going to be coming to Australia, where we send them hard to recycle waste and they repurpose it. They've made children's playgrounds and park benches, and ARBONNE is transitioning into a B Corporation. We are a company who doesn't care just about profits. We care about the environment and we care about the world, and we want to leave the world a better place. When you join ARBONNE, ARBONNE gives you your own website. You get that. We have great training, and the Shop ARBONNE app is just a super easy way for people to shop. We have a global opportunity. So we're in Australia. I'm trying to learn how to say it the way you guys say it, like Australia. Is that right? Is it closer? Australia. We are in Australia. United States, New Zealand, Canada, Poland, and the UK. And so, you guys, here's the thing. You don't even have to know anyone in any of those countries. And by the way, We're gonna be going to more countries. You don't even have to know anyone in those countries, but you know someone who knows someone who knows someone. I have an amazing team here in Australia, and I didn't know a single person here before I joined ARBONNE. So it's an amazing opportunity. So how do you build this business? What do you have to do if you want to build this business? So we teach you some simple things. First, you stop buying all of those products that we were talking about, skincare, nutrition, personal care, makeup. You stop buying that somewhere else because you don't want to give your business to anybody else, right? And you're paying their overhead. And you start using ARBONNE products. And you're gonna show other people how to redirect their spending. So your friends are already using shampoo, mascara, drinking protein shakes. They are already doing that, and you're gonna show them how to help you as an entrepreneur, as a small business owner. You're gonna share that with your friends. And some of those people that you're gonna talk to are gonna want to do this business with you. So you're gonna teach them how to do what you're doing. So your excitement and your passion will be contagious, and other people are gonna want what you're getting from this business. Everything starts with you. And I love something that I want you guys to get about this business, the concept of time leveraging, because not very many places can give you that concept of time leveraging. For example, a surgeon can make great money, but the only way he can make money is if he's seeing patients in his office or in surgery. An attorney can make great money, but only with billable hours. You put the hours in and you bill the hours and you make money. But in this business, if I work 10 hours a week, and I find, for example, 4 friends who each work 10 hours a week. So now I'm working 10 hours, but I have 4 friends each working 10 hours. I'm betting I'm being compensated as if I had worked 50 hours. Now, can you guys just imagine this growing a little bit? If my friends find friends and their friends find friends, someday there might be 100 people on my team, and we're each working 10 hours a week, but I'm being compensated for 1,000 hours. And that's why in this business, ordinary people can make extraordinary income through the concept of time leveraging. So you are going to find people, the best people who will join your team you haven't even met yet. The people you know will just help you get started, and some of them won't even help you. Did you guys know this? The ARBONNE consultants can nod you and say, this is true. People will tell you no. And it's okay. You guys, my mom, she loves me. She's amazing. I love her to death. But when she comes to visit me in the United States from Brazil, she knows that I would give her RE9 for free. But she wants me to take her to Target because she wants Jergens body lotion. She wants Jergens, and guess what? Because of ARBONNE, I can load a shopping cart filled with Jergens for my mom. Because my mom not buying products from me didn't make or break my business. So as you build this business, also know that not everybody has to say yes to you. You just need a few people to say yes because they know people that you don't know. So how do you make money in this business? The first way is through commissions from your sales. You're gonna sell products and earn a commission. The second is overrides. And that's your earnings on the product sales from your team. And I wanna tell you guys about my very first override check. It actually took me 6 months to find my first team member. So I worked this business for 6 months just selling the products and didn't find my first team member until then. Do you think I care now that it took me 6 months? I don't. But she sold products and I got a check from ARBONNE for $17. That check changed my life because it changed my thinking. When you change your thinking, you change your life. I looked at that check and I thought, that wasn't me. I didn't do that. I didn't do anything for that check. If I had 2 people, I might get $34. If I had 10 people, I would get $170. And my mind went racing, and that's when I got it. I thought, if I can find more people to do this business with me, that's where my extraordinary income will come from. So that's what your overrides are. We also have a Mercedes-Benz cash bonus for vice presidents. And so when you reach the level of regional vice president, ARBONNE gives you a cash bonus for you to pay for your car payments. And it goes up at the level of national vice president. And every single month, ARBONNE gives you the opportunity to earn amazing bonuses. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about our compensation plan so you guys can kind of know how that works. One of the things I love about ARBONNE, we only have 4 levels of management. So they're just 4 promotions. That makes it super simple. Everybody starts at the same level. We're all consultants. So whether you have a PhD, a triple PhD, whether you are a neurosurgeon, or you never even finished high school, everybody starts out as a consultant. I love it that ARBONNE is all about diversity. It's a level playing field. In everything, we are compensated for our efforts. So the first level of management is district manager. So would all the district managers stand so we can see who you are? Would you please stand? District managers. Awesome. Thank you. So the average time to get to district manager is 5 months. That's the average. Some do it a lot faster than that. The average monthly income for a district manager is about $352 a month. That's really exciting. For some people, that can change a lot in their lives. So the second promotion that you can work towards in ARBONNE, and here's what I love about ARBONNE versus corporate, working for someone else. You decide when you get a promotion, when you have your own business, like being in ARBONNE, as opposed to when you work for someone else, they decide. So if I want a promotion, all I have to do is work harder and I'll get a promotion. So the next level is super exciting. It's area manager. Would the area managers please stand? Awesome. Okay, stay standing, area managers, because this is one level before you earn the white Mercedes. And so area managers, everywhere they go, they smell leather. And they get to say to people, I'm one step away from my car. Just watch me, right? So thank you, area managers. The average time to promote to that level is 15 months, and the average monthly income for an area manager is $1,724 a month. Now we're talking, right? We got a comma. That makes a difference. The third level is so exciting, regional vice president. It took me 3 years to become a regional vice president. The average time is 27 months. And I remember when I became a regional vice president, people who never ever supported me while building my business would say to me, I knew you could do it. No, you didn't. You doubted it. There was a girl that I worked with when I quit my job just to do ARBONNE. Remember, I think I said in the beginning, no one in the state of Oklahoma drove the white Mercedes yet. In fact, when I would talk to people about our company and say, our company car is a white Mercedes, to myself, I would think, I so hope that's really true. Because I'm going to look really bad to my friends if it's not. But I had this girl at work who, when I quit my job, she said, call me when you get that Mercedes. And I did. And I took her to lunch. And I asked her, okay, when are you allowed to go to lunch? Because I'm free all day. So, regional vice presidents have the proof that this works in their driveway. So RVPs, would you stand so we can see who you are? The average income for regional vice presidents is $6,411 a month. So congratulations, RVPs. And then there's one final promotion, and that's to the level of national vice president. You get a pay raise, you get a bigger car payment, and also at the level of national vice president, ARBONNE, you know how some companies have, company trips? We have a trip to Maui for 2 every January. It's not required, but we all opt in. And so it's great because at the level of national vice president, you never have to qualify for another promotion again. And now you're all about helping other people get what they want in this business. And the average length of time to become a national vice president is 3.5 years. It took me 6 years to become a national vice president. But again, do you think I care now? I don't. So national vice presidents, would you stand? You are at the very top of this company. These are the people at the very tippy top of our company, the leaders who paved the way for everyone to follow them. And these are the people that are going to train and teach you how to have what they have. The average monthly income for a national vice president is $16,600 a month, and some make more. So where do you see yourself? You can choose to be an independent consultant and get this business going. You can choose to just be a preferred client and order the products at a discount. And you can also host a good group presentation for your friend who invited you. Of course, what we hope you would choose to do is be a consultant. But I know some of you are sitting there with some fears and hesitations. So some are saying, I don't have enough time. And if that's you, can I tell you that from 28 years of doing this business, I can tell you that the busiest people become the most successful people in this business. Because you're busy, you're a good time manager. Because you're busy, you're running around meeting people, talking to people all the time, and you will find the time. If you are too busy because you're working too much, maybe you have to get a little busier for a short season of your life so that you can have all the time that you want for the rest of your life. Another hesitation is, I don't have enough money. I already said it's very minimum risk, and you don't have to go to the bank to get a loan. The person who brought you can show you exactly what you need to do to get started. Or some say, I don't understand the business model. Hopefully I explained it to you. I'm not a salesperson. Good. Because salespeople don't do that well in this business because they think they know it all. So if you're not a salesperson, some people say, I'm so afraid that my friends will think I'm pushy. If you are afraid to be pushy, you won't be, because pushy people don't have that fear. If you're afraid to be pushy, you won't be. Trust me. But the hesitation that I hear from people sometimes is, I don't know enough people. I love it when people tell me that. Oh, I just don't know enough people. Because what they really mean is, I don't know enough people who I'm guaranteed if I call them, they would say, yes, I want to do this. Or yes, I want to buy your products. You know people. And the proof of that is in your device that you're holding, your smartphone. You can open your contacts. Now, if no one is in your contacts, you should not do ARBONNE. You have issues. You need counseling. You have no friends. And we can't help you with that. But you all know people. You all know people. So I want to encourage you tonight to dream really big. Because you are where you are today because of the choices that you made yesterday. So make new choices. Again, as I asked earlier, if you keep doing what you're doing, where will you be in 5 years? And will you be happy doing it? So instead of asking, what if it doesn't work? Just ask, oh my goodness, what if those 3 women and Anthony, what if those people on stage said tonight, what if they're right? What if I try it and it does work? How different would my life be? I have to share my 3 favorite benefits from this business. And it's not something that we put in our presentations, it's just personal to me. First, the personal growth that you experience on this journey. One of my favorite authors, Jim Rohn, is a business philosopher. He says, make it your goal to earn $1 million, not for the $1 million, but for the person you will become along the way. Because you will grow so much. I am a much better person today than I was when I joined this business. I'm not better than anybody else, but I'm a much better version of myself. And because of this business, I continue to work on myself to become better and better. The second benefit is the people. The people that you are going to be in business with will become your best friends for life. Because these are people who want to see you do well. And you all know that you know people who you call friends who don't want to see you do well. Misery loves company. They don't want you to better your life because that becomes a mirror for them that they have to do something about theirs. So in this business, you're going to be around people who speak life into you and call out your potential and what's best in you and the best side of you. The people are the best you will ever find. And the third benefit is the opportunity to give back, to be that $200 person. You guys, I love this quote by John Maxwell. He says, a success is knowing your purpose in life, sowing seeds that benefit others, and growing to your maximum potential. And through this business, you can do all of that and make a difference in the lives of other people. All of you have something that tugs at your heart where you see a cause or someone in need or something that needs to be changed and you go, I'm not okay with that, and if I just had money, I could make a difference there. This is it. This is it for you, because you know what? There are people in this world who are waiting on your extra just so they can survive. Go make that extra. We'll show you how to do that. I want to close by sharing this story with you guys about Art Linkletter, a movie producer in the US, who many, many years ago had a close friend who said, let's go for a drive. And he took him to this field, this open field. And he said, I bought some land here and I'm going to build an amusement park. And people are going to come from all over the world to vacation here. And they are going to spend an entire week here with their families. And I've spent all the money that I had. I bought all I can afford. But there's land surrounding this land that's available, that's for sale. And you should buy it, because you should build hotels and resorts around my amusement park. Art Linkletter thought his friend was crazy. And he said no. I'm sure you can guess, his friend was Walt Disney. He had bought the land to build Disneyland. And many years later, Art Linkletter said, I walked back to my car that day after telling him no, and that was the most expensive walk I've ever been on. I want to encourage you guys, don't walk back to your car saying no to something that could change your life forever. I want to encourage you to turn to the person who brought you, and after thanking them for dragging you here, tell them, you know what? I don't know anything about this, but I trust that you know, and maybe they don't know, but somebody above them does know. Because maybe you're going, oh, my friend knows nothing. Okay, maybe they don't. Maybe they're new too. But they're following somebody who knows what they're doing. And you're going to follow them too. And you're going to make this happen. And you're going to grow. And you're going to grow an amazing business. And you're going to change. And for those of you who are parents or will be parents, and your kids are going to see the example of a mom or a dad who sets goals, who perseveres, who doesn't crater under rejection and under hardship, who sets their mind, who does what they say they're going to do. And that's the best example you can give to your children, because I did that for mine, and both of my kids today tell me, Mom, my work ethic is because of you. My daughter today is an area manager in my business with big goals. My son has big goals because they watch their mom work hard and not quit. I promise this works if you work. So I want you to say yes to this opportunity tonight and not regret your walk to your car. Thank you so much for being here.